This is kind of an interesting secret mission.
Ooh.
You only have 10 people, and you only have yellow with you.
Okay.
So...
And it's just defeat them all. Okay.
It's defeat them all, but because you have the hammer, there's hidden Gethjerk weapons everywhere.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This one's really kind of difficult, too, just because, you know, we only have 10 people, so if even one of them gets knocked out, you won't be able to dodge or block very well.
Right. It just seems like such a fun idea for a challenge.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
You've got to hunt for these weapons. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So the little baby scorpions just spawn endlessly until you beat the big ones. If you can get that cannon, and the Gethjerk weapons are always in the same place and it's always the same ones, but that one right in the bottom left there is the cannon, and that's the really good one.
Clearly.
Just because you can stay further away with that one.
Yeah! Come at me! Are you ready to rock, brother?
So there are 3 bottle caps in this game associated with finding all the hidden hammer treasures, and these count towards that.
Alright, now that's garbage,
Yeah.
let me tell you. There aren't even treasures.
Yeah, there are some Gethjerk weapons in here we haven't seen yet, though, like the drill hand.
Okay.
And one you'll like. It's the chainsaw sword.
You say that like it's unusual for someone to like a chainsaw sword. I'm willing to bet a lot of people are gonna like the chainsaw sword.
Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, you never get it as a Unite morph, but you can still pick it up if you have that one enemy drop it. Speaking of that, there's a guaranteed way to always make a Gethjerk drop its weapon.
Oh?
So you know when the enemies spawn, they always have a circle around them? Mm-hmm. That circle appears on the ground is always a different color. If you defeat them with the Unite morph of that color, they will always drop their weapon.
Nice.
And so yeah, you don't have to do an escort quest with Lego Man, you just recruit him, and then he punches stuff along with you.
You again?
If it isn't Aorta, Galactic Federation Police Special Weapons Tactics and Investigation Team Sector S45-1219. You have our thanks. Again.
Funny. I thought someone wanted me to get out of his face because he didn't need my help. I still don't think you're going to make it through this alone. Maybe you need another hand. Officially.
Come again?
Say what?
I'm talking about joining forces. I ruined my beloved Dakar saving your team. Making sure you don't ruin anything else is in everyone's best interest.
What?
Dude, just call your planetary intergalactic whatever and have them send you a ride. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Look, I would have called long before now. If only it were possible. I'm the last surviving member of the Galactic Federation Police.
What?
Nice try. So what's the play? You infiltrate our ranks, learn our secrets?
Don't you have a single neuron in that empty head? Why would a spy save your lives 4 times?
How should I know? Look, let me make this simple. I don't want to see your masked mug here ever again. If you aren't gone before I count to 3, you can have a chat with my Valiantium blade. 1.
You, wait. I think you are overreacting.
To say such things is not very sharp, no?
2. What's it gonna be, space cop? Valiantium or Scrammiantium? Typical alien. Let's get out of here. You can pay me back later.
Blue.
His beard transforms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It really helps on those undercover assignments. Still not sure how the whole world turned sideways.
Oh, it was this segment when we first came here. We had to turn a cog, and it rotated all this stuff because it's like hanging off the edge of a cliff.
I'm not sure that it is. I think it just broke gravity. I think it did.
It's on like a giant hinge somehow. It should show how little damage the attack liner does normally unless it's in the bomb field. I was poking those guys for a while, and they didn't even change color. And that's something that, like, the smallest sword will kill those dudes in 2 hits.
But it's still nice to have for those other exploits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're playing this game on the hardest mode, which is 101% hard, yeah, that exploit is actually kind of really handy for making a couple really difficult fights much easier to handle.
It's a good thing they aren't doing the spikes on this path anymore.
Yeah, it's nice. That's nice of them. Yeah, because just like with Revengeance and Bayonetta, the harder difficulty modes have different enemy spawns when you go through the levels, and along with completely different score requirements for everything too. And different secret missions.
Wait, aren't you already where you need to plug that guy in?
Yep, there's a secret back here though, and I also accidentally almost spiked myself.
Oh dear.
There's a new person over here.
Oh, okay.
Wonder Lunch.
Wonder Lunch. Always edible.
The Luncheonettes.
Digesting is caring. There's just so much to read.
Yeah. 5 of these dudes all at once.
I think you can take them.
Yeah. Also, the spikes still work here on them.
Yes.
Yeah, when you can get right in the middle of these dudes and just wail on them, it feels pretty good. The biggest problem here with them, though, is just, once you punch all their armor off, they're gonna get all mad and try and stomp on you.
Now, what on earth would they get mad about?
I tried to take them out really quickly before they could do that thing, but unfortunately they did. And because I had the really big 100-size fist from using the camp, they knocked everybody out. It's also easier to... This fight's a little easier if you can try to take them out one at a time and not punch off all of their armor at once like I did.
But where's the fun in that?
Yeah. Combo scarf with those guys is just super easy just because you're punching 5 dudes at once pretty much all the time. Also, somehow, my gun user somehow got switched to just a random explorer. Just some guy with a mustache.
He clearly has a gun in, like, his day-to-day life.
Yeah.
He's qualified.
Goodbye, Lego Man.
We lost our new best friend.
I liked having Lego Man.
And didn't even get 100th person back from it.
Nope. So this guy is just like the smaller cube dudes, except he morphs into much larger things.
Right.
Still does that, can still be pinned in place if you do a lot of team attacks, but it takes a lot of people. It's like maybe 20 people. So generally, the taunt move in this game, like that's not super necessary to get platinums on normal mode.
Right.
It's definitely a help on the higher ones just because enemies have a lot more health.
Of course.
But this is one of the enemies where the taunt move is actually pretty useful because he's beefy enough that he has like a health meter. But you can still shatter them in one hit if you just hit them with the Unite Morph they turn into. It's like here, it's a great time to taunt and continue to be kind of a threatening man. Also, there's so many cubes. This is another fight where it's super easy to completely recharge your health and/or batteries if you have the attack liner and the energy converter thing.
So many dudes. All the dudes.
And finally,
Rising Gun.
unfortunately, you cannot juggle cubes. It's just...
No, you're supposed to juggle balls. Sometimes clubs. Maybe even fruit, but never cubes.
It is the
Never.
inherent nature of cubes. They can't be juggled. It's impossible.
Too many corners.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Ouch.
One time, there was a clown who tried to juggle pyramids. He died.
Oh my god, no. That poor clown. Giant hammer.
I love the shockwave of cubes. That was great.
The shockwave looks really cute, really cool. I almost said really cube.
It also looks really cube.
That is not a real colloquialism. Nobody says that's so cute. Maybe in the near future where cubes take over everything. I don't know.
It's that show, you know, from Cube Simone. What are you doing, Handy?
Whoop! He whiffed that first punch. Also, it's super easy to get a giant combo multiplier here. 6.2.
That's the ticket.
9.99 being the limit.
Have you ever gotten to 9.99?
Yeah, but it's really hard for that to happen on lower difficulty modes just because the enemies won't have enough health. But on the hardest difficulty mode, yeah, there are a couple fights where you can get up to the max.
Coordinates confirmed. The super reactor is beyond this gate. No doubt about it.
It will not open!
We don't have time for this.
Crack the codes, P. That's what you're here for, right?
Hey, sweetie, you've got about 5 seconds. Out of my way.
What?
Luca?
Yo, kid, this is serious business. Just stay back.
Luca, what did you just do? Where did you get that pendant? Hands off! It's mine!
Luca, where in the world did you get that? Hondoretto-san, time is short. Team, take refuge inside.
Roger!
Fantastic! Wonderful, man!
Well, thank you, Nelson. So there are, for this chapter at least, or this level, the QuickTime events here are a little weird. They just kind of end a little abruptly.
All right.
It's like, so, you know, when you fail, it normally it goes like wah wah, and then it fades to black, or whatever. They don't fade to black at all, it just instantly retries you. I think somebody forgot to put in the you failed screen.